What's going on YouTube? Welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be running through a full day of eating. So to give you a little bit of a rundown where I'm at, we are coming towards the back end of March now. So I've been back bulking for just over 3 months. Things are progressing really nicely. Scale weight has gone up at a really nice pace, but more than anything, just performance in the gym is just fantastic. I'm loving my training and things are just sort of, flying in the gym in terms of logbook numbers, and I can really see that visually I'm looking bigger, fuller so far, and what I've decided to do after completing my first training block of the year, I have decided for the first time ever I actually wanted to run a specialisation block. So if you're not sure what that means, it basically just means that I want to have a training block that really puts more focus on one area over anything else, because for years and years and years I've just tried to grow because I was small and wanted to grow, and I'm still not big now, but I feel like I'm at the point where actually if I'm thinking about what I want to achieve next year and getting in photo shoot shape or stage shape, whatever it turns out to be, what areas I think are going to lag when I'm cut down. And I think my top line is a real weakness. Like my shots from the side, the back, I'm happy with thus far, but my shot from the front I'm not happy with. So things like chest, front delt, and then really almost this does play into my biceps as well, although I do think that they've started to improve this year. I really want to focus on bringing up that area. So split now is push, pull, legs, push. So I do push twice a week and then pull and legs once a week. So that's the split. You're going to see a little bit of training from today as well, but more than anything you are going to see full day of eating, 2,800 calories. So calories are still not crazy high. I've really been focusing on not pushing things to the extreme because right now I don't think I need that, and it seems to be paying off. So 2,800 calories. When I first wake up in the morning, you'll have seen, obviously I take my weight, little things like making my bed just to kind of give myself some structure and not feel like a slob and feel ready for the day. I make my coffee, I sit down, I do a little bit of reading, and then I either go out to work if I'm PTing, or like today is an online coaching day, so you'll see that I'm then gonna go do some check-ins with clients. Then after I've done a little bit of that is when I'll have my first meal. So in a second you'll see that, and I'll run through the exact macro breakdown for the day. Scale weight is dropped a little bit, but what I'm hoping to do is just hold it around that sort of level for a couple of weeks, and then once we've done that we can begin gradually kind of pushing it again. I should say again, I just don't want to push it up too fast. First meal of the day, I'm going to be using this as a pre-workout meal. So I'm going to have this, wait about an hour. I don't have to wait long. After I've had any kind of meal, that just seems to be how my digestive system works. So I'll wait about an hour after I've had this, and then we'll go and train push. So first meal, pre-workout meal, we've got a scoop of the bulk vegan whey. I'm not vegan, but I do have the vegan way because I'm finding it just digests a lot better. And then we've got oats, so 40 grams of oats, 150 ml of semi-skim milk, banana, honey, and then you also saw I crumbled up a couple of like oaty biscuits and put them in there. It's like my favourite thing. It's my go-to breakfast at the minute. I'm calling it biscuit oats. So, macro breakdown for the day. Obviously I mentioned I'm on 2,800 calories. That breaks down into, looking at about, well, okay, so on MyFitnessPal it's set to 140 protein, but actually I tend to aim for somewhere between 150 to 160. 420 grams of carbs and 62 grams of fat. So, I'm gonna eat this. I've already started check-ins as you've seen. I'm gonna do a few more, wait an hour, then we will head off to the gym and train push. I'm back. So intra, obviously also going towards the total for today. I've got 10 grams of EAAs and then 5 grams of creatine. I did also use half a scoop of pre-workout as well. Although I'll be honest, I never track my pre-workout. I mean, if you're dieting and you're at a phase where obviously like numbers are crucial, like accuracy is crucial, then obviously you're gonna want to track it. But at the minute, like it's really not gonna make any difference if I don't track the pre-workout. Push and biceps done. That's actually only the second time I've done that session. So that's the Nautilus Nitro, the seated shoulder press you saw me do. I've only ever done that twice now, so I'm still really kind of finding my feet with it. So I'm not doing a lot of weight, I'm not doing a lot of intensity. I'm still kind of working on the setup and how I want things to feel. But other than that, all good. So post-workout, if you've watched any of my stuff before, you'll know that I tend to split post-workout meals up into 2 sections. So about 30 minutes post-workout, I'll do a high carb, high protein meal with minimal fat. I'm really trying to push in carbs that are gonna hit me fast. And then about 2 hours post-workout, I'll go in with a bigger meal. It's got like, you know, full distribution of macros and get some fats in there. I appreciate that not everyone has the time to do that. And that's, you know, that's fine. If that's the case, if it's a client in that situation, I normally say to them, look, let's just try and get some fats in there. Still mainly focusing on carbs and protein, but I like to separate them and I've got the time to do that, so that's what I'm going to do. Just filmed a really cool segment of me putting each item into the bowl and then was like, oh, I didn't actually hit record, so I'll just tell you what I did. It was great. It was skyr, 225 grams of skyr, 30 grams of granola, 40 grams of frozen blueberries and 10 grams of honey. And yeah, it would have been a really great shot, but unfortunately it doesn't exist. I've got my lunch / second post-workout meal. Got a pretty big plate going on here. So we've got lettuce with some mayo, and then over here we've got sort of like a carbonara spin-off. So we've got 100 grams of pasta, that's the dry weight. A third of a jar of white sauce, which I've mixed 30 grams of cheddar cheese into. And then we've also got some of this Aldi like vegan smoked pork mixed into there as well, which is really, really nice. And then I've also made some homemade chips. So we've got around about 170 grams of white potato here. That's the raw weight. And then literally all I've done is sliced it up, parboiled it, and then covered it in some like fry light spray, some salt, and put them into the oven for about 20 minutes. And this is going to be my second post-workout, and also alongside of this I'm going to have another scoop of vegan whey as well. Okay, I am back and I'm about to have my final meal. So what you saw me do there was go and get some steps in. One really important thing during this bulk has been continuing to get my minimum 8,000 steps a day, although it's generally closer to the 10,000 step mark, and also making sure that I'm doing my weekly conditioning work, and that has been such a big help with keeping me on track with my bulk and just generally helping me to feel better. But now I'm going to have my final meal of the day. I have just cooked up some egg whites, so final meal can sometimes be a little bit random because it kind of depends what macros I've got left, but we're going to have 3 egg whites with half a tin of baked beans and 2 slices of white toast. I'm then going to have another 2 slices of white toast, but I'm going to have 30 grams of jam spread over the 2. And finally a Fibre One bar. I think that's everything off the top of my head. But yeah, that is 2,800 calories. That's how I'm hitting it today. As always, thank you for watching. If you made it this far, drop the video a like and I will see you in the next one.